What's up, guys? Welcome back. It is Monday. Go click all the buttons, like, subscribe, thumbs up, tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell a stranger. We are, in my opinion, blowing up. It's crazy. I'm excited. But yeah, so this morning I've already taken care of all the animals, packed up orders from the weekend. If you ordered from me, you know who you are, and if you watch, I apologize. Normally if you order on Friday, I'll either ship out on Friday or I will ship out on Saturday morning. We have shows on Saturday, and what we'll usually do is try to find a post office between our house and the show, and then we'll drop off the soap at some random post office on our way to the show. The show started really early last Saturday, so there were no post offices opened at that time, so I wasn't able to get to and drop off packages. I apologize for that. I drove to the post office this morning and I remembered it's Columbus Day. No government offices are open. This is the GoPro Hero 6 Black. I contacted GoPro on Friday. They got back to me yesterday. Well, I contacted them on Friday. They didn't get back to me, so I contacted them again yesterday. They got back to me. Customer service was absolutely amazing. I thought because I bought the camera from Amazon, let me go back. Let me give you information. If you buy from GoPro, I believe they will replace up to 2 cameras per year if you damage them. So I got a hold of them. They said, hey, you bought a GoPro, we're gonna replace it for you. She said, what is that, like 3 or 4 years old? And I was, no, bought it in March. And she's like, oh, that's not good. They no longer make the GoPro Hero 6 Black. So they're upgrading me to an 8, has tons of new features. I couldn't be more happy with their customer service. The person I spoke to was amazing. Last time I spoke with them, they told me what to do to try to fix the camera, and I had to purchase a new SD card. So I did that. I downloaded the zip file that they sent me onto the card itself, the SD card. I'm supposed to pop that in the camera, and then that would rewrite the programming on the camera or update the software on the camera. Turned the camera on, I got about 6 minutes out of it and froze again and died. So I have to mail this one to California. Once they receive that, then they will ship out the new camera. So this week's video is going to be all phonesies. We have 2 craft shows this weekend, back to back. We are going to be local. So if you guys around me were watching my videos, we will be at the Thornville Country Fair on Sunday, knocking it out. What that means for us is I have to wrap 2 shows worth of soap this week. Probably 350, 400 bars we're gonna be wrapping this week. So I'm gonna drop this stuff off, and then I'm gonna head to our local feed mill and pick up 500 pounds of food for the goats, and we'll go from there. Boop, boop. All right, guys, at the shipper, gonna run in there. I just thought I'd update you on the motorcycle because I think I totally forgot to put that in the first video. So the motorcycle quickly went downhill after we got it running. We got everything cleaned out. Like I told you guys in the last video, we basically pulled everything off from the gas tank to the carburetor, cleaned everything up really nice, drained the gas. The motorcycle has a 2-cylinder, 2 carburetor system. There was a hose running from one port to another port. I don't know that much about that engine to be able to know all these. I mean, it's a 1986. I was very young in 86. All I know is that a hose just was dry rotted and it broke off, and we replaced that hose, and ever since then it's just been struggling. The floats would drop down and allow gas into the carburetor. I think those are just stuck. They're not going back up to regulate the flow of gas in, so I think what's happening is it's just choking itself out with gas. There's some gas flowing out of a port that it shouldn't be because that's just a drain hose, and that drain bolt is not loosened. Gas should not be draining out of that hose. If I'm idling, it's terrible. Once I get it up to speed where it's sucking enough gas out of the carburetor to not have any issues, it runs like a kitten. It just purrs, flows right along, no problem. So we loaded the bike up yesterday, took it to a local guy, and he's like, oh, those hoses are wrong. Those hoses should not be run in that sequence. He's like, that might not be the problem, because even though they're run that way, that shouldn't be affecting how the bike is operating. So they're gonna give that a look, see if they need to replace the floats or if they can just clean it up and get them working properly. Next stop, feed mill. So guys, I just shot that last video segment, put the camera down, turned off the truck, looked over, and the business where I was going is, they were called Packmail, P-A-K-M-A-I-L, just gone. Building's closed up, sign on the door says for lease. Now I get to do more driving to find a UPS shipping facility. So that's fun. All right, peace out. All right, y'all, I got the feed picked up. Just do it in the back. It's only 500 pounds, not that much. 10 bags. That'll last us quite a few months. Travis wasn't here, so I didn't want to shoot inside. I'd rather get permission with him. But it's called The Mill in Dresden. It's in Dresden, Ohio. If you guys do livestock, we get 500 pounds every few months. So he worked with us to put together our feed mix. You have the cracked corn, the whole oats, and now the sheep and lamb pellet is a Kalmbach supplement. The sheep mineral is Kalmbach, and then we have the soy. That's just soy oil, and that is put in there to keep the dust down a little bit. They're going to use an oil, keep the dust down. We went with soy, and then you can see the crimping and grinding and mixing there is just process. We originally had the sheep first. And we were just buying, I don't even know what we were feeding them. I don't even remember. But the sheep can't have copper, or not too much copper. It's basically just safer to say no copper at all. So when we had our mix made up for the goats, I mean, you can look into it if you want. If you were to find a goat mix for just goats, it's roughly the same thing. I mean, almost to a T. It's not even worth. There's a spider in my truck, for real. Hope my insurance is up to date, because I'm gonna have to, never mind. But yeah, I mean, there's virtually no difference between the sheep and lamb formula and goat formula other than the amount of copper. So that's our feed mix. We've had no problem with that feed mix. We've had no problem with their health other than we have to supplement the copper for the goats. Yeah, now I just gotta drive home. That's it for Monday. I plan to do this like every day this week to just like give you like a vlog week, but I probably won't. So this is Monday, and that is that. See you on Tuesday. Bye-bye. Good Thursday morning, pipply pips. Nothing exciting this week. This video is just gonna be weird stuff all put together. I don't know. Ready? Shh. Good morning, ladies. Nothing? I get no love. You wanna know why? Yeah, took the house out. Are you stuck in there? Oh no. Well, hi, Chai. Can I pet you or no? Okay, that's a good step. We have gotten to a place where we can give the pets. I thought we were there the other day and I gave the pets and I got bitten. She didn't bite me, take that back. She just gently put her mouth on me and said, stop doing that. So we did. Oh, look good today. And Boots. Good morning. Look at that face. Stone cold killer. Hi. So this week, as you can see, has been just working on cleaning up the barn. The lighting is terrible and I apologize again. I'm back on the iPhone. My camera has made it to California. As soon as they receive the camera, they're supposed to ship out. This is a little extra for you, my lady. Hi, what are you doing? So if they ship my camera out today, then hopefully I'll have it Monday or Tuesday and I'll be able to start using it. So this week, since we got the soap inventory in a nice place, oh my gosh, look at this. Cobwebs. That's on the list for today. Just broom those all down. I can't broom this whole barn down every 5 minutes. It's just not possible. So a couple times a year, I knock down all the cobwebs, spider webs. They look worse because all the dust in here. Good morning, boys. Everybody's so quiet today. Since we got the soap inventory in a nice place, I didn't really have to make soap this week. I've just been catching up on farm stuff. You know, when you clean out the stalls twice a year, you think like, it can't be that bad. If I'm just shoving hay in there from off the floor, I go around, rotate through the stalls. You get some hay today, you get some hay tomorrow. It got pretty thick. It was rough. I was able to use the big cart and the mower to pull it. So I got about 2.5 wagons per stall, 6 stalls that are with goats right now. So that's what I've been doing this week. Another update is the post office has upped their shipping. They say through Christmas or through the Christmas shipping season. So I don't know. The odds of the post office increasing their rate and then decreasing their rate is probably close to zero. Once they start getting that money, they're not gonna come back off of it. So when you're buying soap, post office increased the shipping price, and then we had to do something I said I wouldn't do, which was increase the soap price. I didn't say I wouldn't do it. I just said I'm gonna try not to do it. As you guys know by now, the cost of everything has grown quite a bit. The price of lye went up dramatically. Coconut oil has always been expensive, like I think I've said that before, but it actually didn't go up. And then olive oil went way up, and then shipping went up. I appreciate you guys that are buying. We haven't seen much price resistance at the shows that we go to, so that's good. It is what it is. I had to do it. The last show we attended, there was 2 or 3 people that were return customers. They're like, we were waiting for you to get here so we could come buy your soap, and I was like, yes. So they gave us rave reviews. God. Who said it? Mr. Incredible? Oof, my God, I've gotten fat. I had a couple people reach out yesterday, like, I want the Galaxy soap, it's not on the website. And I'm like, I can't. Go watch my Galaxy soap video and you'll figure out why it's hard for us to keep it in stock. Just because of the way we make that soap by using pieces and parts of other soap to create the planets, that limits us to only being able to make a few batches every now and then. So we had some, we were just gonna hold for the shows because Galaxy sells out at every single show. We put 10 on the Etsy site yesterday, and at least one of the 2 people, Sherry, were able to finally get in there and get it purchased. I don't know what was going on with the site. I put it on there in the morning and people couldn't see it. Maybe it was delayed. I've never had it be delayed, but maybe there was a delay in reactivating it or something. I don't know, but we got it sorted out. Sherry got her soap and she sent me really nice comments, so appreciate that. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on, baby. Little mama. As you can see, there's no oversized round bale sitting in the barn, and the goats are angry because they have to go eat in the field like peasants. So they were pretty gripey yesterday. They were making a lot of noise, yelling about it. Where's my free food? It's out in the field. You just got to go pick it. Again, we're getting real close to breeding, actual breeding. So I did end up picking up a pair of, I thought I lost them already, hoof trimmers. Exactly the same pair I had because I got 4 years out of those before I lost them, and I probably could have gotten another. I don't know. They were getting pretty dull. And this is just me nerding out. When you comment on a larger, if you guys haven't watched or don't know about the Hollar homestead, Hollar, they're a really awesome channel. Just seem like good quality people. They have a really cool channel, and when you just comment on something, his name is Ben, her name is Meg. He made a very slight reference to one of the greatest Christmas movies ever made, which was Die Hard. So I called him, I'm like, I don't think we didn't catch that reference. And when somebody with that many followers and that many comments, because when you look at some of these people's comments, when they have 600,000 followers and they're getting 3, 4, 5,000 comments for every video, they can't answer all those. And most of them say they read them all. And I believe they do if they're saying it. I would if I was saying it. And they can't, there's no way to comment to all of those. And most of them maybe don't need a comment or a reply because it's good video. Thanks for making another video, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. So I was nerding out yesterday because I caught his Die Hard reference, which is a Christmas movie, and I called it, and he's like, yes! We were hoping at least one person would get the reference. So from a little guy to someone with that many followers, I was nerding out. So I got a few things to do today. I'm gonna try to catch those on camera, but mostly just routine stuff this week, other than I have to pack, I think I'm wrapping like 400 bars of soap for this weekend. I'm about halfway through that, so I'm gotta really get cracking on that. If you guys wanna know what I'm talking about, I did a show prep video. It was like one of my first few videos. I gotta rebuild the tent today. So we had an updraft and wind, and I had 120 pounds of weight on the tent legs holding it down, and we just caught an updraft and it started lifting the tent off the ground, and there were 4 or 5 customers in front of us there, and they grabbed and I grabbed. Right where I grabbed it to hold it, there's a cross post. They kind of make an X. One of those posts snapped. The metal just snapped right in half. So I've literally been using electrical tape to set the tent up, just putting those cross beams back up and wrapping tape around them. So we ordered a tent, so it finally shows up, and I will pop a picture of this gorgeous tent in right here. Yes, it is a fabulous pink tank top. So we got a hold of the company and we're like, hey, there's a little mix up. We ordered a tent. So they're like, oh yeah, no problem. That's our mistake. We'll send you out a tent. Well, it's starting to look like we might just get another tank top. So gotta get the tent fixed. The cold is coming back. So the lovely H, who has started going to craft shows with me, is now officially going to feel that she hates the cold. But she's going to be doing the fall craft show circuit, and it is going to be chilly. I think by Sunday morning when we set up at the country fair, if you guys are local, and I know a lot of you guys around me who live around me actually buy our soap. So if you want to come to the craft show and get some soap, or just, you know, support all the local peeps, we'll be there. But it is going to be 42 in the morning when we set out there. So how did you get out? How are you here? How are you all out? Hey, Ticky, don't you go out that door. Go. Get out of here. Ladies, just go out the door. Out. Yes, follow like goats. Go. Oh, Ticky. Come on, baby. No, don't come back in. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna get through milking and then go from there. You wanna know how to make goats really mad? Put half of them outside because they escaped because you didn't do what you're supposed to do. Leave the other half inside and then walk out the door because you forgot your milk bowl. So I want to bring you guys in, show you how we package an order. Once we receive an order from Etsy, we print the invoice, print the shipping label, and then we select your soap. I had a lot more conversation with Sherry than I would normally have with a customer because for whatever reason, after I put the Galaxy soap on the Etsy site, it did not want to allow her to see it, but she got it figured out. We got it figured out. So she said, you know, that she ordered 2 Galaxy soaps. One of them is going for display and one of them is going for use. So I dug through all the bars and hopefully I've picked you out 2 that you will enjoy. Hopefully one of them will work for display. So these are the 2 that I chose. Since they are unique, you could just flip it around to the other side to get a different view. She did order 1 purple and 1 green. We have punched up the purple and the green in this batch with neons and it looks so much cooler. All of our packing material, with the exception of the box, we buy these. This is all recycled. Every time we order colorants or fragrance, or even if it's just for our household, we save that paper wherever it's from. One reason being is it helps me save money in shipping costs, and the other is it doesn't end up going in the trash. Why not reuse? I make sure that it's clean, it doesn't have any debris or anything from whatever we shipped. I just don't see any point in throwing all of that paper in the trash if we can reuse it. So since she is getting 2 bars, it's going to go in the 4x4 box. Little buffer paper for the bottom. Now, I don't normally hand wrap. I don't normally individually. Do not make fun of my weight, okay? I bought this thing because it's supposed to be a weighted tape dispenser. I'm trying to use one hand to wrap a bar of soap. It doesn't work very well to do that. And I know there are other tools out there, but y'all know I'm cheap, cost-effective, frugal, whatever you want to call it. So I would normally already have a bunch of soap wrapped for shows. I would grab bars that are wrapped and use those. This is not normally how I do this. Normally I'm sitting over there on the ledge, I'm flipping them, wrapping them, and then I go back and string everything. So forgive me if I look like I do not know what I'm doing over here, because it's out of process for me, because I'll normally sit down and wrap, you know, 150, 200 bars at a time. When you guys buy from a small business, there's a chance that the person running the business is actually sitting there at some point and wrapping your stuff. So I wrap all of our soaps and I string all of our soaps and I make all of our soaps. Okay, finishing. Box. These I kind of pre-cut because if you order something from Amazon, it comes in like a 4 foot wide by however long piece of paper they need to fill the box. So I just fold it 2 times, cut it to length, and then cut it sideways. Make these little packages. Sorry for the camera angle, I know it sucks. I'm on the iPhone. I couldn't get it far enough away from what I was doing to like make it work. Number 2. In the box. Now we like the soap to be extra safe. And you get Cookie's little face right there. Then you are getting a soap care sheet. And then I'm just writing a little note. Thanks for making the purchase. Smiley face, of course. And then we will attach the USPS shipping label to the box. I don't want to put that on because it has her address on it and stuff, so definitely don't want to do that. This box will hold 3 bars of soap, so you're looking at somewhere close to $5.50 to get 3 bars shipped. It might be a little bit higher than that. The other box that we use will hold 4 to 10 bars, and you're looking at anywhere from 5 to 8. I think they took it up to like 840-ish, and then depending on the day, I'll take everything to the post office. We ship same day if I can. Normally it's same day out the door. If not, it's next day out the door. So I package every single order you guys get. So if it's wrong, it's my fault. Thanks to everybody else who's ordered. Some of you have ordered multiple times. Some of you live really far away. You know who I'm talking to. So thank you. That is all. All right, guys. Peace out.